Record. All right. Hello, everyone. Happy Monday evening. I am Sarah Marie Paul, and I am so excited to be here and to guide you through some natural stress relief, education, and some resources this evening, and some great reminders because I may not share anything that is earth shattering to you. However, it just might be something that you need to hear in this moment. And perhaps hearing this the 25th time will resonate with you, because even as I was creating this workshop this evening, because I wanted to do it in a very user friendly way, oh my gosh, I was taking some of these tips that I'm sharing and implementing them immediately, because of course my topic this evening was natural stress relief. And myself and my husband and our little guy, we were away. Well, my husband and I had one night away on Saturday night where we just went to bed and breakfast, the two of us. And then Sunday, my mom met us and brought my son so that he could spend a night away with us at the little bed and breakfast. And coming home today, well, it's Monday, and for whatever reason, I still pile on my Mondays. I don't even know why I choose to do this, but Mondays kind of are the day that I feel like I have to take over the world. Do any of you feel this way, that just like Monday hits and you feel as though you have to like catch up on everything, and you're just like nonstop moving? Do any of you feel that way? I need to learn a little bit, yeah, of how to kind of balance that out. So I got home and got caught up on all the things. We fed the chickens. We were taking care of wounded bunnies that we released today. We, mended, all of the plants back to health in the greenhouse. And we were doing laundry, and we were, cleaning, and we were, oh my gosh, I was cooking and trying to work and be a present mom and doing all these things, right? And where did I catch myself? I caught myself feeling a little stressed out. I caught myself, um, horrible to say, but I caught myself being yelling mom. Those of you that are mamas, uh, do you ever catch yourself being yelling mom? Or have you caught yourself being yelling mom before? Any of you with children or grandchildren or anybody? I was yelling mom for a period today. And that is not something that I am proud of, but that is something that is real. And I caught myself yelling, and I'm like, what the heck is happening here? Why am I doing this? Sarah, pull it together. You're teaching a stress relief workshop this evening. What are you doing? But this is a work in progress. There are certain times that we know to use our strategies. And when I started to feel that way, for me, stress feels like this. Stress feels like the inability to kind of stay still. So I feel the need to be extremely busy and extremely moving all the time. Do any of you know that need to keep moving and keep doing and keep doing and keep doing and keep doing, right? And you feel as though this may be the first time that you sat down today. Can anyone relate with that need to feeling busy? Yeah. And I feel a little bit of like, I feel it in my chest a little bit. Like I just feel almost like a jitteriness. I don't really drink caffeine. I no longer drink coffee because of the way it makes me feel physically. But those jitters that you get, like that kind of where your heart starts racing, that is stress to me. That is stress. And then I became yelling mom. And yelling mom wasn't a good look. And my son looked at me and he said, no, mom, I'm not going to do that because you didn't ask me nicely. You didn't even say please. And I'm like, oh. So he held up the mirror to me and I said, okay, I got to pull this together. So what did I do? That's what I'm going to share with you today. I'm going to share with you how to pull yourself out of that moment, right? Because there are so many things that we'll talk about in order to go into your day on a positive note. And we've had these workshops time and time again, right? Your morning routine is so important to start the day off right. And your evening routine is so important in order to have a good night's rest. How many times have we talked about this, ladies? How many times? Come on, how many times? So many times, right? So many times. However, there's all this time that happens in between where stress can still happen, and we can either react to it in a way that makes us feel really good, or we can react to it in a way that makes us maybe not feel so hot. So we're going to talk about how to pull ourselves out today when you're feeling that stressful way. How does stress manifest for you physically? Can you let me know, like, how do you know that you're feeling stressed? What does that feel like to you physically? Let me know. Comment below. How does that feel? Like I told you, my heart starts racing. Yeah, focus is an issue, right? Do more housework, keep getting busy, right? Keep busy, busy, busy. Absolutely. Upset stomach, digestion is a biggie. Your heart races as well. Migraines, yes. Head tension, a racy heart. Often your back goes numb. Yes. Feel very confused. Keep getting busy. Racing heart, right? Yep. You feel the need to eat, right? To comfort yourself. I'm telling you, like, these are all things. Butterflies in your stomach, that nervousness. I will even feel like a numbness around my mouth and a numbness on my teeth, which is so crazy. That's like the first sign that I'll get as a precursor to having like a panic attack, which is really interesting, but that's how my body responds. Scattered, slurred words, right? It's like really hard to focus. So these are some very typical ways that our bodies respond to stress. Stress is a detriment to our health. So I'm going to talk a little bit about just like stress in general, some facts about stress, and then I'm going to give you some really, really great strategies that you can use immediately. And then I'm going to share resources with you. So I have a whole stack of books over here. I also have a bunch of different resources that I want to share. Yeah, tension, right? Shoulder tension, maybe some neck tension, tension in your back, tension in your head, tension all over. So what I'm going to do, I am going to share my screen with you, and I am going to pull up the first presentation because I broke this up into like 2 little presentations that I'm going to do tonight. So here we go. And here we are. Move this a little bit. And view slideshow. Okay, so all natural stress relief. Facts about stress. So stress, oops, sorry about the spelling mistake, is a hormonal response from the body, okay? So the response all starts with part of your brain that is called the hypothalamus. When you're stressed, the hypothalamus sends signals throughout your nervous system and to your kidneys. And that's when your kidneys release stress hormones. And those big stress hormones, we have 2 of them, adrenaline and also cortisol, right? Adrenaline and cortisol. So that is when you're stressed out. And how many of you have heard of adrenal fatigue, right? When your hypothalamus just kind of keeps on running, and these hormones get out of balance. Okay, they're unable, your body's unable to get back to a state of homeostasis or rest or balance. That's what can absolutely happen. And the next one is women seem to be more prone to stress than men. This is scientific, okay? Women are more likely to experience the physical signs of stress compared to their male counterparts. Okay, so it doesn't mean that men don't experience stress at all, but men are more likely to be able to cope with stress and not exhibit it in a physical way more times than not. I'm not saying that there aren't exceptions to those rules, but more times than not, that is the case. So when I when I saw that one, I was like, oh my goodness. Okay. So what else about stress? Stress can overburden your mind with incessant worries. Many of you just said that when you're stressed out, it's very difficult for you to focus. It's difficult for you to, pay attention to a task, that you want to keep moving, that you want to keep doing other things. So you could be flooded with thoughts about the future. You could be flooded with thoughts of your daily to-do list. But it's really difficult then to focus on one thing at a time when you are feeling stressed. All extremely, extremely normal for someone who's feeling stressed. It can make you feel jittery. It can make your body shake. It can make you feel off balance. It can cause dizziness. Okay. And that is all linked to the hormonal releases that are going on in your body. For example, if you have a whole lot of adrenaline going through your body, that can cause that jittery feeling, right? Because adrenaline is meant to help you get out of a dangerous situation. And when we're under stress, a lot of stress, our body feels as though we need to do something because that fight or flight response has been triggered, and we feel as though we need to get out of this dangerous situation. So even though it can just be from being inundated with our to-dos, inundated with oh my gosh, with just all the sensory input that we have on a daily basis. And we're not being chased by a lion. Our life is not in direct danger, but that is the message that we're sending to our bodies. It can make you feel hot. It can make you feel sweaty. It can cause a rise in your blood pressure. All of these things can happen just due to stress. And like we talked about, some of you said you get a nervous stomach, right? So that can definitely happen. It can also cause digestive issues, all typical. It can make you feel irritable. It can make you feel angry. That's due to the accumulation of stress that's in your mind. And also if stress is getting in the way of your sleep patterns. This is very typical, that irritability. It can make you feel sad, especially over time. It can take its toll. It can cause depression. It can cause anxiety. Other types of mental health conditions. It can cause headaches. It can cause you to feel sleepy in the daytime when you're stressed. And it can also affect your libido and your immune system functioning as well, along with lots of other things. But stress has a lot to do with physical manifestations in the body. And this is where we're talking about the connection. There is a connection physically to what's happening with you emotionally, and vice versa. There is a connection emotionally to what's happening to you physically. You cannot treat the two as separate. They are together. They create your body as whole. All right. So now that we started with all of these facts about stress, why don't we get straight to the nitty-gritty about some different ways, some things that you can do right now or right in the moment when you're feeling high stress. Okay. So what can I do about stress? You can do deep breathing, and that's what we're going to do right now. I'm going to show you and teach you this little teeny tiny thing that I think you will find very helpful. So what I have here is saying 1 minute, 3 times a day. So if you have a phone, you could set a reminder. This is one way to do it. You could set a reminder 3 times a day at strategic times. I have mine set in my phone, just in my reminders. It goes off 3 times a day. I can't even remember what the times are, but I sat and I thought, here we go, at 10 a.m., at 3 p.m., and at 7 p.m. I have a reminder to go off on my phone, and it just says, reminder, breathe for 1 minute. So when that reminder goes off, it's literally 1 minute, friends. I'm not asking you to do something for 10 minutes. It's 1 minute. I want you to sit, okay? Ideally in that moment, or as close to right after that moment as possible. Even if you're at work, go to the bathroom, sit on the toilet for 1 minute. Put a little timer on your phone, okay? 1 minute. And you can do this with oils. You can do this without oils. Tonight, we're going to do it with oils. And what we're going to do during our breath, just for 1 minute's time, you're going to breathe like this. You're going to do a 4-4-4 breath. That is 4 seconds in through your nose. You're filling up your stomach during that time. Then you're going to hold it for 4. And then you're going to exhale completely for 4 through your mouth. Okay, 4, in through your nose. 4, hold. 4, exhale through your mouth. All right, we're gonna do this for 1 minute. I want you to get your oil. Let's put that on first since you have that. I realize if you're at work and you're on the toilet, you may not have an oil. That's okay. You can do this without that, or you can bring one in. No judgment there either. I'm gonna pick an oil. And for some reason, I am feeling like forgiveness right now. So I'm gonna put some forgiveness on the palm of my hand. I'm gonna rub it in. I'm gonna breathe in through my nose, out through my mouth, just 3 times just to get this started. And then I will let you know when I hit the timer. Now, while you're breathing and I have this timer set, I'd like you to close your eyes. Remember, we're gonna do the 4, 4, 4 breathing. 4 in, 4 hold, 4 out through your mouth, just 1 minute's time. And I'd like for you to close your eyes. Ready? Begin. One minute is up. Okay. How are you feeling just after 1 minute? You took 1 minute, 60 seconds of breathing. How are you feeling? Let me know in the comments, please. Okay, so it's shown if you can do this 1 minute, 3 times a day, this is going to help, 1, to prevent that stress, but 2, if you are in a stressful moment, just taking that 1 minute's time, 1 minute with that 4, 4, 4 second breathing, you're going to notice a significant difference. You're going to. More relaxed, more relaxed, more relaxed. Good, good, good. Okay, more relaxed. If you need to, then you can obviously continue that, but this is meant to be, you can do this anytime, anywhere, nice and quickly, okay? So, sorry about that. All right, so that is deep breathing. That's your breathing technique for this evening. 1 minute, 3 times a day, the 4 by 4 by 4, 4, 4, 4 second breathing. Next up, meditation. This is amazing, 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 amazing. Okay. So I still after my practice, I don't know how many years that I've been meditating, I still need to practice, or I still need to meditate to guided meditations. I'm going to be completely transparent about that. I cannot just sit in silence and meditate right now. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Okay. So I will, my favorite app, which is completely free, is Insight Timer. I love it so much. I listen to all different meditations that are on there. My favorite meditation is called Mindfulness for Releasing Anxiety. Mindfulness for Releasing Anxiety. I listen to that every evening before bed, every night, and it just lulls me off to sleep. It is amazing. So meditation can really help as well. It can help to relax you. You just need to take that. And the reason that I like Insight Timer as well, because if you literally only have a minute, you can search by 1 minute meditations and all of those will pop up, and then you can just pop one on. Okay, 1 minute. Everyone has 1 minute. Relaxation to music. Bilateral brain music is fantastic. I can put that in the if I can find the comments. Bilateral music. You can look for that on Amazon Music. They have them on YouTube for free as well, that you can just listen to tracks. And that's great because it goes back and forth in between your right brain, left brain, the different music, the chords that are being played. So it helps just to kind of balance that brain activity that's going on, because when you're stressed out, everything is just kind of firing, firing, firing. So it helps to bring more of a balance to the right side and left side of your brain, and also your body. So it helps to relax your body. And again, you do not have to do this for extended periods of time. If you just have a minute, take a minute. The next one is setting realistic goals and expectations. Are you being too hard on yourself? Are you asking too much of yourself? What if you made a list of accomplishments for the day rather than a to-do list? Just one day. You wrote down things as you accomplish them. And at the end of the day, you could take a look at it with gratitude for all the things that you accomplished, rather than looking at it like I have right here, my list of to-dos, right? So as I'm looking at this, it's super long and it's just for today. And I feel good getting it out. I really do. How many of you feel good getting things on pen and paper? How many of you feel good getting that out? I feel good getting it out. I feel good crossing it off. But also, as I look at it, there's a couple different ways that you can look at that. Some people that can stress them out and they could have a never ending to-do list. I mean, we all do. So I recommend just trying a list of accomplishments for a day, one day. And as you accomplish things, you write them on a list. And then before bed, you reflect upon it and give it a try. See how that makes you feel. I'm not saying that sorry, I keep trying to click on the chat and it keeps disappearing for me. I'm not saying that you have to do this every day, but see how it feels. Yes, give it a try. And assert yourself by saying no. Are you taking on too much? Are you people pleasing? Are you a people pleaser? Are you? Are you doing things just because you feel like you should, rather than you feel as though they will bring you joy? Are you scheduling out too much? Are you doing things for other people because you feel like you should, not because your heart is telling you, yes, this is going to fulfill you. This is going to bring you happiness. Think about that. Assert yourself by saying no. It's okay. And did you know that you also don't have to explain yourself for saying no? Did you know that feeling as though you have to over explain your decision making is a response? It's a trauma response. You do not have to explain. I'm letting you release that right now. That is a response from trauma that you have experienced. The feeling that, oh no, I can't do that because, and then you tell them this whole long thing. And I'm not saying that it's not the truth, but you can just say, no, I'm sorry, I have plans. Or no, I'm sorry, I can't do that. That's enough. That is enough. You are enough. And you deserve to live a life of joy. You do. I know that a lot of you have heard this before, but remember, when somebody asks you to do something, if your response in your heart isn't, oh, heck yeah, then you need to say, no, thank you. No, thank you. Try that. Try saying no and being okay with that. What else can you do? Limiting your caffeine intake. And I know I'm not judging at all, okay? But limiting that intake, because the more caffeine that you take, that can affect your blood pressure, that can affect your temperature, that can affect your digestion, especially if you're already prone to feeling stressed out. Then that can really heighten those emotions. Like for me, if I were to drink a cup of coffee right now, I swear like my head would spin around in circles and I would just poop on the floor. Like it would not be good. So I choose not to do that because I know that even though I might feel a little bit sluggish, like energy level wise, for a little while, especially when I stopped drinking coffee, I knew that it would help to just kind of balance me out a little bit more stress wise. Maintain a regular exercise routine, but not 2 to 3 hours before bedtime unless you're doing light stretching. Exercise is amazing for releasing serotonin from your brain. That is a lifesaver for me. When I mean, I have a history of anxiety, severe anxiety, and I notice a substantial difference on days that I choose to be active and days that I choose not to. So try to reduce triggers of stress. Too much to do and too little time. If you overschedule yourself, you're going to feel stressed. It's okay to leave white space within your calendar. It's okay to leave time to rest. It's okay to listen to your body when your body is saying, I'm tired and I think I need to take a break, to actually sit down and take a break. It's okay to do that. You have to give yourself permission to do those things. On the flip side, some of us who want to be active, right, and who feel like that is a relief for us, you can go and you can take a brisk walk. 5 to 10 minutes is all that you need. I recommend trying to get outside for that time period because just feeling the sun on your face, especially in the morning time, can make such a huge difference. So even if you start drinking your 1 cup of coffee or your cup of tea or a glass of water or your Ningxia or whatever it is, outside on your porch or outside on your deck or outside in your yard or whatever, that little thing, having that vitamin D in the morning time, especially right now since it's springtime and heading into summertime, that can make a huge difference for the rest of your day, or if you're feeling stressed out in the middle of the day. Okay, so out of these things that I just shared with you, what's one little tip that you are going to take home from these little tips that I'm sharing with you now? I have lots more to share, but I just want to know, what's one thing that you can take out of these? I don't know, there's almost a dozen little tips that I gave to you. It's one thing that you can do. I know, still learning how to say no. It's a tricky one. It is a tricky one for sure. Coffee outside before you head indoor to work. Yes. Breathing. Absolutely. Yes. Have your coffee outside. Go outside in the morning time. Those breathing exercises. Yes. Get out in the sun, feel it on your face, and breathe. Having an exercise routine, so important. Okay. These are all things that are wonderful, not terribly time consuming things to do. Favorite resources, like I said, the Meditation Insight Timer app. Another resource that I use and I get a lot from is Gabby Bernstein, her Miracle membership. It's a monthly membership. I know that I think I was talking to you, Kate, about this. So this includes a whole library of meditations that are based on different topics, and also all of her workshops that she's basically ever done. I think it's like 6 years worth of content that she has on there. It has workshops, it has challenges like a manifestation challenge. There's a meditation challenge. That's a 21-day challenge that you can go on and just, meditate for 21 days. And it gives you all different types of meditations that you can also learn like what works for you. Did you know that there are walking meditations that you can do? So those of you who are like, oh, I don't know, you can go on your walk and you can listen to a meditation and they guide you through something that is more active as well. Maybe that would be a great place for you to start. Audible books. I love Audible books. I find that listening to positive language during my times, like doing the dishes and also drives when I'm in the car, it helps overall for me. I listen to either extremely positive music, like I listen to worship music all the time now because I want to be uplifted by music that I listen to, or I'm always listening to an Audible book. The reason being is that I want someone to speak life into me. And I know how important that is. And I even do it when my son's in the car because he has started to use this language as well. The book Present Over Perfect fantastic. It is amazing on Audible. It's also a paperback book, but that's great for those of you who feel maybe you have a bit of a perfectionist side in you, or a type A personality, or you're my friends out there like me who need to move all the time and constantly do things to feel like you're on the right track. Marianne Williamson and Gabrielle Bernstein, they have a ton, whole libraries worth of books that are all about self-help, really digging deep into trauma, digging deep into healing. Love them. And exercise. I asked the permission to put my girlfriend's email address on here. I know that I've shared a lot about my journey, like on social media, with getting a regular workout routine back in play. But Laura, my girlfriend, she has been taking care of me for now it's about 6 weeks. And she does a workout that I get every week via email. And it's all towards me. I told her how many days a week I wanted to work out. I told her what I was looking to accomplish. And she has specific workouts that are just for me. She does them for other women as well. So I just wanted to include that in there as a resource, because she's great just to help you establish a routine if you feel like you don't even have a routine, you don't know where to start. And then also Reiki, massage, things like that are great for stress relief as well. I love Skin Sanctuary in West Lawn. Shannon is the owner over there, Shannon Nicholas. She's also a member in our Young Living community. She is a fantastic resource. So there are some other resources for you. Now, here we go. All right, I'm going to share a couple other resources, and then I'm going to talk about oils for a little bit. Yes. Okay. All the things, like think about what brings you joy and do more of that. And if you don't know what brings you joy, then that's where you need to start. What brings you joy, and do like activities and exercises on what brings you joy, and thinking about that and trying different things, right? Trying different things that you're inspired by. When you see other people doing them and you find inspiration in them, give it a try. You don't have to do it perfectly. Remember, present over perfect, okay? So I'm going to share a couple other resources with you, because I always have people asking me about devotions and things like that. So I had this gifted to me. This is Journey to the Heart. It is a devotion that I read right before bedtime, which is great. It has been a really great one. It is one that is like 365 days. So it has the date. And I love this one. They're nice and short and sweet, and they are all different stories. So that one is Journey to the Heart by Melody Beattie. And that's a perfect book. I find that leaving a devotion by my bedside, having a devotion by my morning table as well, that again, just more positive words that you can surround yourself with. That is the language that is going to be in your mind. I really, truly believe that. So I keep that by my bedside. And then I talk about Marianne Williamson a ton, but A Year in Miracles, this is my favorite devotion. And I read this every single morning. I do, and I love it so much. A Year in Miracles by Marianne Williamson. And journaling is really helpful too. So here's my journal every single day. And I'm not going to take a ton of time because I know I've shared this before, but I start my day with 5 things that I'm grateful for. And then 10 dreams I made happen. The 10 dreams are consistent, even though I kind of changed like 2 of them this week a little bit, which was interesting to me. You can change them after you accomplish them, or you can change them just as life changes, right? I've been writing about these since January. So life changed a little bit, and I felt like I had to flex those a little bit. 5 things I'm grateful for, 10 dreams that I made happen. Okay, now we're going to talk about some oils. Those are some resources. If you have questions about any of those resources, reach out to me and I can help you with those too. Now we're going to chat a little bit about oils. And you know I'm going to talk about routine, right? So in the morning time, do you have an oil that you always grab? Or do you have an oil that you always use? Or do you not yet have a consistent oil routine? Let me know in the comments. Do you have a consistent routine? What oils do you use if you do in the morning time? Okay, because we're setting the stage to combat stress, right? If you start your day, the idea is that if you start your day with all of this positive language, You start your day with some self-care. Then if you're going to roll into some stress, because we're going to roll into some things that aren't always going to go perfectly or aren't always going to go our way throughout the day, that we're going to be able to react to them in a much better way, in a much more positive way. All right, lots of good oils. Okay, so Melanie, you're using the Great Day Protocol. Perfect. Yes, I feel so much better. Lori just shared about that too. Janelle, you're using Valor. Oh my goodness, love that one. Sacred Frank on your face, Clary Sage, really good ones. Frankincense and Copaiba, and what you're diffusing, right? I know, I love having fun with that too, right? Just to kind of like put something fun in the diffuser. Frankincense every morning, Endoflex, Valor, great ones, Melody. Consistent routine, Endoflex, and loyalty. Ooh, I like that. How do you use loyalty, Karen? Let me share with that. Then Gary's Great Day Protocol and the Feelings Kit in the evening. Yep, not perfect, and that's okay. That's okay. Present time. Oh, I love that one. Purification, lemongrass, bergamot. Really good oils here, ladies. Really good oils. Okay, all the citrus oils. Yes, for all the happiness. I love diffusing loyalty too. Yeah, Karen, do you use that one topically? Let me know. Roller with frankincense, sacred frank, and sandalwood. Ooh, before yoga. That sounds really nice. You add it to your Art Light Moisturizer for your face and breathe it in. Cool, Karen. Thank you for sharing that. I always have people who are asking for different ways to use loyalty. I know it smells so good. Loyalty is that oil that you get for free in a purple little bag after you're a member for 1 year with Young Living on Essential Rewards. And you can't purchase it, but you get it, and it smells incredible. And then every year subsequently that you are a member, you will get you'll get another freebie. So what I'm going to do is Denise, can you help me for a minute?
Yeah.
Sorry, I just saw that my laptop is going to go dead, so I have to go find my charger. Sorry, guys, I'm very professional here. Denise, do you want to talk a little bit about, sorry, I'm putting you on the spot, maybe the Great Day Protocol a little bit, because I'm going to start talking about that anyway.
Okay. All right.
Do you feel confident in that?
Yeah. Let me just get a picture of it so I can like have it here in front of me.
Thank you. I'm just going to grab my laptop charger real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay. So the Great Day Protocol, actually I ran out of one of the oils. Maybe I can't find this picture I'm looking for. By the time I find it, she'll be back. So the Lori, do you want to help me?
Yeah, I usually do it. The 4 oils are Valor, Joy, Harmony, and White Angelica.
Yeah.
So you start with Valor, with putting a drop on your wrists and hold your your wrists together and say some, and each oil is paired with like a positive thought, where you compare it with the scripture. So with Valor, I use a thought of something about courage or some type of positive thought for the day. And then the next oil is, I believe Joy is next. No, Harmony is next, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, Harmony is next, and Harmony you rub on your right above your belly button. And of course, you think a thought about how you can be in harmony with people you're going to be with that day, how you can have harmonious thoughts. Maybe Denise will find the scriptures that go with it, and you can share those when you do. And then the next oil is Joy, and you rub that over your heart, and you can think about like I know the scripture that goes with that is the joy of the Lord is my stronghold. And right. Then the last oil is White Angelica, and that you can drop on the crown of your head.
Mhm.
And of course, and you can kind of just rub it all around, kind of put it up as a shield in front of you, or rub it down your arms, because now you want to keep all the negativity away from you. So I find when I start my day with those oils and that protocol and those thoughts, just those positive thoughts for the day. And then at the end, I take some deep aromatic breaths and just breathe it all in. It's just such a great way to get my day going.
Yeah. And the scriptures, the valor is that I am strong and courageous, and my God who goes with me, he will not leave me or forsake me. So if you're a spiritual person, you can recite that as you're putting it on. And joy, the Lord, the joy of my God is my strength, from Nehemiah 8:10. And harmony, and above all these I put on love, which binds everything together in perfect harmony. And the last one, white angelica, I am strong, and God is mighty power, and he puts full armor. I put on the full armor of God. So those are, or whatever affirmations you have to go along with that to help you just be able to seize that moment, because it only takes a few moments, but it can really start your day out. And yeah, I ran out of, I think it was harmony I ran out of. So I haven't done it for a while. So I was like, Lori helped me out, Sarah, because I couldn't find the picture. And I'm like, oh no, I haven't done it for a little bit.
Thank you, lady.
Thank you, Lori.
Yeah, thank you, Lori. Thank you, Denise. I'm all plugged in, so we're good to go. But that protocol has made a huge difference for me, a huge difference. And
you're kind of quiet,
okay,
Sarah. We can't hear you real good.
Okay. Can you hear me now? I don't know what happened here. Let's see.
Is it just me, or does she seem quieter?
Can you guys hear me or not so much? No.
It's kind of low.
All right. All right. Let me see here really quick. Hello, 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 hello. All right, can you hear me now? Okay, whatever I did, there we go. All right, so we're good to go. Sorry about that. So that protocol has been really life-changing for me. And I have this is my paper. So it's all crumpled up. You can tell how well loved it is. And I have this in my bathroom. I have all my oils sitting there so that when I go into the bathroom, I go to the bathroom, I go immediately to my diffuser that's in my bathroom, and I have my oils sitting right there. Because first and foremost, you have to put your oils where you're going to use them, right? Or else you're going to forget to use them. So I have a pile of oils right behind here. Now that I'm like on my bed because of my charger, that is my little basket that I have. And I use that every night before bed. I have my CBD oil in there. I have my transformation oil. I have my rutavala. I have a deep relief roller, and I have CBD rub in there. Those are my go-tos, because with tension, I like to put either deep relief or CBD rub right on my neck and right on my shoulders as well every night. It just helps me kind of loosen things up. The added CBD that's in there helps me to relax as well, which is why I started using the CBD Beauty Boost on my face in the evening. So I don't put any other moisturizer or any other products. I just use this on my face at night, because that adds a little bit more of like the, like that little deep breath that you can take. And then I have my oils that I use. So I put them where I'm going to use them. So that's my nighttime. And daytime, when I walk into the bathroom, I go to the bathroom first thing in the morning. I go over, I see my paper is sitting right out on my, on my countertop in the bathroom, right by my sink. And I put those oils on and I say my affirmations with them as well. I'm going to share my screen and share just a couple other things with you because I have a little part 2, which is here. No, not there. It is right here. Here we go. So this is, again, a little bit of the Great Day Protocol just to help you start, set the mood. But Lori and Denise did a great job of explaining that. So Valor comes first. Next comes Harmony, and it talks to you here, helps to create a positive attitude, reduce stress, repel feelings of discord and chaos. And, this protocol was made by Gary Young, the founder of Young Living, in a very thoughtful way. If you take a look and you really dive deep into this protocol, this is for individuals who battle with depression, who battle with anxiety. Also, if you just want to have a great start to your day as well, but this was his protocol for those individuals who are really battling with some big emotions. And yeah, so it's extremely intentional, these oils to be used. Joy, which is there, inspires a calm and uplifting mood with an aroma that brings joy to the heart, joy to the mind. And then White Angelica, and we talked about the protection behind that. You want to know how to keep positive energy. You want to know how to keep others' negative energy away from you. This is the oil to do it. And then there's some other oils. So say that you're having some stress in the afternoon. Lavender is an amazing oil for that, to help improve concentration. I'm bringing this up because we always think about the relaxation properties behind lavender, but lavender helps you to focus. Lavender helps you to focus. The reason that it helps you to relax is because it helps to kind of turn off all the other things that are taking your attention away. So lavender is a great oil to pull when you are feeling overwhelmed. Stress away. I know that you ladies love this one because I don't know, like 10 of you said that you all, chose that oil for this evening. Helps you to feel calmer, more relaxed, ready to tackle your day. Peace and calming. I have this one by my bedside as well. I have it right here with all my oils because it just helps you kind of work through big emotions. Bergamot. Bergamot is an oil that I feel as though isn't talked about enough. This is a huge mood elevator. It's found in blends like acceptance, believe, gratitude, harmony. Okay. It is big booster for mood. It smells great, diffused with orange as well. And then vetiver, which I know that so many of you enjoy because again, that's a great one to use that helps you just kind of calm. I have that one with a little roller fitment on it for my son. And whenever I can tell that he is really up, because little ones, they get stressed out too. They really do. And I take it and I roll it right on his brain stem, and it helps him to calm down during the daytime. It is an amazing oil to help just with focus, but also just to kind of release all of that tension that you're holding on to. So these are some other great oils as well. Here's some last minute tips before I leave you. Turn off your phone. Scrolling is not going to ever help you with stress. It's just not. It's only going to make it worse. So turn off your phone when in doubt. Pick up a book. That's why I have books all over my house. I try to just stop and go back to pen and paper. I try to stop and pick up a book. I try to stop and go outside. Going outside is always just beautiful, even if it's just you stepping outside for a moment. You can add a drop of lemon vitality to a cup of hot tea. That's going to help with a lot to just kind of cleanse. Any of the oils that you're going to use are all going to help your frequency. If you're feeling super stressed out, your frequency, your energy is out of balance. Essential oils can help to improve that frequency and get it back to the optimal level. You're not going to pick a wrong oil. Another word that Gary Young, that he would always say is, what is the right oil? What is the right oil? It's the one that's in the palm of your hand. You cannot choose a wrong oil. Remember that oils are adaptogenic, so they go exactly where they need to go. And when I do Itobi scans with friends, it's always amazing because there can be oils that come up for for all different reasons. For instance, I had someone with nutmeg oil come up this past week. And typically, nutmeg, whenever I think about nutmeg oil, I think about how it helps your adrenals. Okay, it can help your adrenal system very much, and help to support that. So it can help with energy, and it can help with your hormones. It came up for this person to help aid them, or to help to support their structural system, structural muscular system. Why? I'm not exactly sure. That's how it came up on their frequency level. So something was showing up low in their muscular system and in their muscular joint bones, showing that their frequency was lower than it needed to be. And that nutmeg was the oil that was going to be able to uplift that frequency or that energy level. So does that mean that it wouldn't be able to help me with my adrenals, or that it wouldn't maybe give them a little bit more energy? No, but any oil that you choose is going to show you some benefit. You can always do a detox bath. Baths are amazing. They are incredible in order to relax. Get your diffuser going. Get it going again with whatever inspires you. Why don't you all comment in the chat about something that you have really loved in the diffuser as of late? I would love to hear what you're loving to diffuse. And do some stretches to help ease the tension in your tired muscles. A little bit of moving your body can make a huge difference. Remember, if you took anything from tonight, I want it to be that you do not need to go and do something for an hour. Would that be beneficial? Absolutely. But can 1 minute help? Yes. Can 5 minutes help you? Absolutely, 100%. So even if you're setting your timer, like I said with the breathing, maybe it's just take a break. Maybe it's step outside. Maybe it's move your body. Do whatever you know that you is an area that you need to maybe work on a little bit. Set that timer. Let's see what y'all are saying. The new CBD chill, can you use it internally like the other one? That is a great question, Denise. I just got that. And yes, you may use it internally, and it just has no essential oils that are in it. So it's very similar to the pet CBD that we had before. In fact, it is the same exact milligram strength as well. Just going to put that out there. 250 milligram strength, the CBD chill. For those of you who haven't seen that, it comes in a little box. I have one out there. My mom and I just ordered them. I have to unpack mine yet. And it does not have any essential oils that are in it at all, because the idea is that you can add your own oils to it. So it is completely plain. Yes, it is a lower milligram dose as well. Same one that we had for the pet products. Cedarwood, orange, and bergamot. Ooh, Denise, that sounds amazing. Love that. Rosemary, along with citrus oils, especially orange and bergamot. I love that. You ladies are on the same page. I need to try that. Yeah, Karen, I think that nutmeg would be a great one for a detox oil too. Lavender, lemon, and peppermint time of the year. Yes, for all the seasonal support. Ooh, Sacred Mountain and peppermint, straight up bergamot, all about rosemary. Ooh, cassia, that came up in my my HOV scan last week. Bergamot purification, lemongrass, peppermint, digest, love it. Yes, Northern Lights black spruce, one of the highest frequency oils. Yamira, tangerine, wintergreen, jade lemon, valor, orange and vanilla too. Yes, all really great uplifting blends. And here are just a couple little tiny reminders for bedtime as well. Rutaval is one that I use every single night. I put that on my jawline because of my clenching. It helps me to release that. Tranquil, oh my gosh, I love that one. It smells amazing with the lavender, cedarwood, and Roman chamomile. Great for bedtime, or great for any time that you just need a deep breath. Roman chamomile minimizes fear, stabilizes and releases negative emotions. Listen to that one. And Dreamcatcher protects you with that energy, negative thinking, and used to inspire creativity as you chase your dreams. really great oils that are there. Dreamcatcher always makes me think of you, Mom. I know that you're on here. There are also 2 bundles that are incredible for emotional release. One is the Freedom Release Kit. That includes Freedom Oil, Divine Release, Joy Transformation, and TR Care, which is to release trauma that you have experienced. These kits are only available occasionally. I'm not even sure if they're available right now or not, but that is a fantastic kit. It comes with a whole protocol for itself. And then the other one is specifically for sleep. Great for those who suffer with insomnia, or maybe who had PTSD and have episodes in the evening time. Freedom, Aroma Sleep, Inner Harmony, and Valor. You'll notice that a lot of these oils that are in these kits are not available singly, but they are only available in these specific kits. And these were initially made for veterans of war who had experienced trauma. But they help really for anyone who has gone through some traumatic situations. So those are 2 other bundles that are available too. And the best deal is to become a member. And that is going to be even easier very shortly, very, very shortly, that we are going to be able to share with others. If you are interested in doing that, people can either just get $100 worth of any products of their choice, or put something on subscribe to save and be able to join as a 24% off member that way. But that hasn't changed just yet. So I hope that all of you found something of value through this evening. Thank you for bearing with me with all of the little bit of technical difficulties that we had, but I am so happy to see all of your faces. And I have a little Google form that I would like for you to fill out. In exchange, I will be sending you a stress and sleep great resource that you can have, that you can also print out, you can share with other people as well. But I hope that some of these were realistic for you, just happy and healthy reminders that you are going to be able to take and you're going to be able to implement right away. So let me get that Google Doc for you. I will share it. And next week, Sarah, the other Sarah Stutzman, she is going to be, let me see where everybody is. She is going to be sharing all about summertime fun. So she's really going to dive deep into summertime and springtime products, ones that are already available, and then also DIY versions as well. So this is going to be a great fun class that you can come to, that you're welcome to invite anyone to any of our Monday night workshops. The week after that, we are going to be doing Sharing Made Simple, and I'm going to be highlighting the Life Steps app, which is a free app, a free resource that is great for product users and customers. And it's also great if you ever want to share, but you do not need to use it exclusively for sharing, but it is an excellent tool that makes it much easier. It's much simplified. So I'm going to be sharing that with you. And then we're going to be doing something else later this month. And I don't quite remember what that is. Lori, I told you what that was, right? Not to put you on the spot.
You did. Let me look real quick. I know I have it right here. Natural sleep support.
Boom. There you go. Natural sleep support. So that's like the layout of the rest of the Monday night calls. In addition, I think I have 3 spots left for a full Aroma Freedom Technique session. That's on May the 16th. That is all online. It's an hour-and-a-half session. If you would like more information, you can just put that on the Google Doc as well, and reach out if you have any questions about anything. And I hope that all of you have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for coming tonight. I'll see you later.